looking for a match. One had match, one had a cigarette. And do you have a light, man? Yeah, sure. Let's share the cigarette then.
Yeah.
And only to find out that both of us didn't know where to sleep that night.
Sure.
So we had to hustle and look for a place to sleep. That was the beginning of a team that created Sankomota, the band of all time.
Yeah. What were the highlights of the Sankomota years?
There were just too many. I guess it was touring Europe and getting paid with bread and salami.
Sure.
Whoa.
You know.
Literally?
Literally.
Wow.
You know, when you are working under the ANC, working for the ANC in Europe, they would just take us. And I thank Julian Bahula because Julian Bahula was one of the greatest liberation fighters in Europe at the time through music. And he said, guys, the only way to get known is just go and do it instead of just sitting there, because we were so over-rehearsed, you know, and it's like a soldier with a gun and not going to war.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And we toured about 27 cities in Germany.
Wow.
You know, from Stuttgart right up to Kiel. And working under ANC, going to rallies, doing shows here and there, and our contribution at that time still makes me happy today.
Right. So you were using music as a vehicle to spread the liberation message.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Wow. And then you decided to go solo. How did this decision come about?
I wish I know. You know, it just happened, you know, because I guess being together, there comes a time where you overgrow the imprisonment, you know, that just got us, you know. It wasn't our choice, you know. It got to a point where, hey man, look, I'm going this way. And another thing is influenced by outside people. You know, when people see talent, you know what I mean, they start making choices. I like that one. No, I'd like that one.
That's my favorite.
Yes, and without any malice, I guess it was a natural transformation, you know, that had to happen.
Sure.
Yeah.
There's going to be so much more from you a little bit later on in the show, so you're not going absolutely anywhere. And Hope South Africa, you're excited to ask all of your questions and comments. On our Facebook page today, we're asking you the question about Freedom Day. What does it mean to you and how are you spending it today? And I wanted to read through some of your comments. Rebo says, means being free from old social and economic ills of apartheid regime and its inequalities.
And is always Brian, huh?
Yeah.
We'll be back after the break.
Find us on Twitter at Afternoon Chat, where you can get a sneak peek of upcoming guests, what's cooking in the kitchen, stand to win amazing prizes, or join the conversation by using our official hashtag Afternoon Express.
Express yourself.
Enjoy these fantastic payday savings at Clicks until 7 May. Save 20% when you buy 2 Dove Cream Bar 4-packs. Save 30% when you buy any 2 Nivea body lotions or creams 400 mils. Save 30% on Epimax or Baby and Junior Cream 400 grams. Save 40% when you buy any 2 organic shampoos or conditioners 1 litre. Offers valid for all customers until 7 May.
Yo! Great breaking.
Simon from up here, that link change looks amazing.
Breaking news, we're all waiting for Simon to arrive.
Simon? Sam, I'm a huge fan, man. Please sign this for me, brother, please. Sure. Thank you so much, man.
Join a world that celebrates and rewards good driving. SMS rewards to 47751. Discovery Insure. Motor insurance that rewards good driving.
Step right up. The Big Brands Carnival is still on at OK Furniture and OK Power Express. This long weekend only, you can get incredible deals like this Restonic Dream Therapy Queen Base set at the super low price of only $3,999. You also get an impressive 15% off on all open and demo model lounge, bedroom and dining sets and much more. Don't miss these amazing deals only at OK Furniture and OK Power Express.
Cell C does it again, giving you double the minutes and extra free data. It's yours on the Samsung Galaxy J5 Prime on Pinnacle 250. You get 500 minutes, 2 gigs of free extra data every month, plus a free power bank, all for just 399 Rand per month. That's the phone, double minutes, extra free data and power bank for just 399 Rand. Get it now at Cell C and participating retailers, or buy online, go in store, or call 084 145 now. Cell C, the power is in your hands.
House & Home is doing it again with a massive up to 50% off deals. Get 10, 20, 30, 40 and an incredible up to 50% off the widest range in store. Like the Sierra Lounge Suite at the unbeatable price of 11,999, you save a massive 6,000 Rand. That's an unbelievable 33.3% off. So hurry on in to House & Home now for more crazy deals like this. T's and C's apply.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express, live on SABC 3 on this Freedom Day. Joining us on the couch, as you guys know before the ad break, Tepo Chola joins us today. And we've been speaking quite a lot about the music and the real impact that your music career has had on South Africa and humanity, I think, as a whole. But I noticed a few years ago you came out quite publicly talking about your drug addiction and how you've tried to heal people in talking about that process. Why did you come out so publicly and not just sort it out and put it in a bubble?
And also after 17 years, because that's a long time.
Yeah. Some of the things, when you try and hide it, then it becomes public.
True.
But when you open up, you help other people. That is why I always find it easier to hang around with them so I can keep on sustaining the message. You know, and because it's like trying to stop people from getting HIV and AIDS. You know what I mean? It's not easy because you don't know what they do in their private space.
Yeah. What were the darkest days of the addiction? What did they look like? And when did you know that, you know what, if I don't seek help or come out of this is going to kill me?
I guess it was friends. Because at the time, it was a group of us going to rehab one after the other. So it was like pulling each other up. Hey, come on, man, I think this is going to help us. You know what I mean? And it's a lifelong hard work.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, it doesn't just stop because you went to rehab.
Once, yeah.
You know what I mean? You have to keep fighting it every day of your life.
The question on everyone's lips usually, and specifically people who are onlookers, who are not necessarily in the industry, will always ask, why is it that musicians seem more prone to drug addiction? I don't necessarily think that's true, but is that something you've experienced, and what would you say to that?
I think we are targets of everybody else's opinion. It's like a soccer star. It's like you, TV stars. You know what I mean? Everybody thinks they have a right over your life, you know? And some questions we don't have answers for, you know? But then again, I guess the vulnerability of musicians, you know, is their downfall. Because everybody wants to control your life. You go around the corner, what is he doing?
Yeah.
You go into a club, what is she doing? You know what I mean?
But there is a sense, I guess, that creatives are involved in those sort of spaces. They're creative people. They need to keep themselves sustained. You are on the road often. You are involved in circles where you need to impress clients. You need to be able to grow in those sort of spaces. So I'm sure there's a lot of pressure to, you know, do things that you wouldn't do out of the ordinary, which then becomes an addiction, and so it grows. I don't think we really touched necessarily on what, well, we asked, but we don't think we've got to that root of what those darkest days look like. Because we can speak about the victory and overcoming it, but there must have been some tumultuous times in that process where you wondered, who am I and why am I doing this? And it's time for change.
Yeah.
What was that dark time?
I'll tell you something. Some of the things you don't even think of, just like that. Because as artists, we are vulnerable. We are like children. We are driven by the pressure.
And people's opinions.
And people's opinions. You know what I mean? And it's even worse when you are a coward like me. You know what I mean? Because you run away even when you haven't done anything wrong. Like the police in the olden days, people would run away from a cop because you know that they're going to catch you whether you've done anything or not.
Yeah.
You know, so musicians are very vulnerable.
Yeah.
You know, because they are everybody else's opinion.
Yeah.
You know?
I once heard of a very famous musician say that the first addiction that people in the limelight fall prey to is fame. That fame becomes their first addiction. And they spend the rest of their careers replacing that addiction with another one. What would you say to that?
Maybe, but one man's medicine is another man's poison. You know what I mean? Things happen differently to different people. You know, some people get into addiction because of retaliation. You know, some get into addiction because of their weakness.